Good afternoon, futures traders. Today is Monday, August 24th. Going to be trading the Nasdaq using Praedox Oracle. Place some power hour
Order
here.
filled.
Try to get to a 500 mark, but I took this long here right at this retrace here according to the technical analysis. We are stuck at the 38.2. I was hoping we'd get a retrace back up, but it's not looking good here. This was really our first big retrace since we started going back up. This cash close has not been very volatile these last couple of weeks. It's been really slow. Normally, it's much quicker. It is August, it's the end of the summer. All right, we're getting a little bit here. Let's see if we can at least get a couple hundred off of this one.
Order canceled.
All right, we get 80. Let's do a fresh analysis here first and see what it's thinking. I'm thinking it's kind of like in a tough area. We have this little support zone here. We do have the 38.2 here. Now we're consolidating. You can see no direction. It's not it's not really giving us any trades. It's kind of split here. Let's switch it over to the market analysis. Give it a little more in-depth analysis with the market analysis read. Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, prices just stalled here. Question is, did it stall to continue the upswing, or did it stall thinking it's going to head down? We don't really have a lot of direction. Now we're switched to down attempt, early down attempt. Higher time frames are mixed. Few green bars. We got a nice long wick here. All right, it's telling us to a long here as well.
Order canceled.
All right, we almost got there. We were halfway there. So this is AI is telling us that we have a split decision here. Now it's saying we have a possible short here.
Order canceled.
Oh, we were so close on that one. Yep, that was a good one. That hit the target. You could see price is approaching the 50 1% here. All right. So we take this long off of the 50 fib and we get a bounce. You can see price reacted here earlier as well. We had a pretty good wick rejection off the 50 here. Hammer. That might have been the rejection, but we'll see. And really thin. Yeah, it looks like that might have been that rejection here that we missed. Let's see here. That was indecisive right there. We did have a good morning open on Oracle today. And Bolt was about 120 up. So we had a good day with Oracle this morning. We were pretty aggressive in our trading with Oracle this morning to see if we could get funded account on a 250. We're pretty close on that. A little more conservative for the cash close here. So we'll patiently wait and see if price reaches here. If not, we'll have a fresh trade plan.
Order canceled.
All right, we'll run another analysis. We look like we might have missed that. We missed that fib bounce, so that's a pretty good run from that, to be honest with you. I mean, right there is 39 ticks with 5 contracts. That's pretty good. I did get a few emails asking, can you trade this with
Order filled.
micros? And the answer is yes. So maybe tomorrow we'll trade this with a few micros.
Order canceled.
Okay. That's it for the day. We hit our target. Could we get more? Sure. Do we want to get more? No need to. So we're just going to call it that. It did hit the target, which is good. So yes, so we can trade micros. We'll do that tomorrow. You could trade, as many as you want. It's probably better that way anyway. So we'll run it. So you can see we did have some drawdown here a little bit. We were down $70 to start earlier. So now we're back up to what our daily goal is for this account. Just slow and steady is what we'll look for. And if you see a trade that's going against you, hit the flatten button. There's no need to take a full loss. If you don't like it, don't worry about it. You could always take another technical analysis trade. So again, if you're not familiar with Oracle, Oracle is in its final stages of alpha testing. We have selected our beta test group, so we're going to begin to hopefully distribute it sometime this week. This is the final alpha version at 2.46. So we've had 2 full iterations plus literally 46 updates. So we're testing a lot. Okay. So we've been in alpha testing for a while, development for a while. We will put this into beta. We'll run that for a while. This will not be out anytime soon. We're just going to test the theory around it and see. So let me share with you the daily insights. Okay, so here's the daily insights so far. Here's today's trading using the suite of tools. So you can Sentinel did this, plus it copied other accounts. So that was our combined there. Oracle did really well today, earlier. We're testing still, so don't fret with this drawdown. We're trying different things with the trailing stops and things like that. So I'm not too concerned with this. This is not a normal trailing drawdown. That's all comes from Oracle. Again, we worked on it. We're in better shape with that. So you can see this is our win rate with Oracle, the profit factor so far. And again, this takes some experience in trading. You need to understand, you can see that you're reading the chart, you're reading the candlesticks. You need to understand the structure. Bolt, we stopped early today only because price action just was no good. It just was horrible, right? So if you look at our calendar for the month so far, here's our trading journal. Okay, here's what transpired today with each of the strategies. You can see what each one did. So you just hover over the calendar. Bolt didn't do well last Thursday. Sentinel didn't do well last Thursday. Thursday was just not a good day to be trading. So you can see that was the week last week. This was just with Bolt and Sentinel. That was the week last week, this week. So, a lot of people are asking, hey, can we get stats? Sure, this is why we're building Praedox Insights. So I will share with you some of the other tools we're adding to this as well. You can see some of the net P&L by session. This is by hour, by day of the week. On the calendar, you will be able to do it by month, over a 3-month period, a 6-month period, year to date for the year. And it will keep track of all these trades for you. So as you progress using the tools, you will start to get your own stats for it. So these are my stats against how I'm trading using them. That's the win rate. Nothing open now. This is what we realized on the day. This is net. Then you can change the color palette. So if you prefer a lighter background, you can do that. And again, then the blotter just gives you a trade journal. All right, and you can see how it did by strategy, by accounts. You can see some of the accounts we have, what the net is, things gross and things like that. So you'll be able to see those. So all your accounts are listed down here. All the accounts that you're connected to. This does not include any SIM accounts. You will only have the real accounts. So any cash accounts you have, any evals, any funded accounts, SIM doesn't get tracked here. You can still run a SIM account, but the stats will ignore playback and they will also ignore SIM. So they will only look for real accounts. So like I said, an eval, funded, cash. So anyway, hopefully this has given you some insights, no pun intended, to the Praedox trading suite. Like I said, Praedox Oracle is the third leg in the 4-leg series of the Praedox suite. We are in alpha testing, moving into beta testing with it. And like I said, as always, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment, shoot me a message on Discord, send me an email. Happy to respond. You can join our Discord. It is free to join. You can ask questions. You can see how the traders are doing with their different strategies that they've employed with Sentinel and some of the other strategies that we have. Like I said, Bolt, Sentinel, now Oracle. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.